Alright, double jump Owlless tutorial. So, this is going to be a comprehensive guide that covers all of the information I know about double jump Owlless. I'm going to try to make it as detailed as possible because this game is very complicated. It can get very complex despite its simple movement. But if you do have any questions after the video, anything I didn't cover, then you can just send me a message on Twitch or Discord, or you can join the Super Mario 64 Discord, which there's a link to in the description. You can go to the gameplay help channel, and they will help you out with really anything in the entire game. So, yeah. First thing that we're going to cover is, well, the start of the star. The way you long jump to the tree. This is likely not something you're worried about, but if you do want to get a good time on the star, it is quite important. Couple strats you can do. The first one is you don't change your camera at all, and you just long jump to the tree like this. But as you can see, if you do that, then you can't just hold straight up. You have to go slightly to the right of straight up, but that's not really that big of a problem. Other strat you can do is as soon as you enter the level, you go into Mario Cam C down, and then you wait for the camera to pan to this tree before you move your control stick. And once it moves to the position you want, you hold up, you long jump, and then you press Lakitu, or I guess you press R and C left at the same time. Once you grab the tree. But I don't really do this because it kind of gives me a weird angle for the dive off the tree. It's like you can get 2.00 tree grab, but like it's not very useful to get that compared to 2.03 because you get a bad angle. Right, so I just do this. And just for reference, those are the correct times you want to be getting. If you want to go as fast as possible, you want to grab the tree at 2.03 and leave it at 2.90. So there are a couple of strats you can do going up this ramp, and it kind of depends on what strat you're going to be doing for the fence clip up here. So I'll cover the strat I do first. The strat I do is you do 2 jump dives. So I already did one, just do one more. And then you hold up left and you do the fence clip. Like that. Important thing to note is your position on the ramp. If you're over here to the left, it might be a bit harder to do the fence clip. If you're right here in the middle, I think this is where it's ideal to do the fence clip. And if you go over all the way to the right, I feel like it's more consistent to get the fence clip over there. And also, you saw there, if you're not far up enough on the fence when you clip, then you're gonna bonk. So you want to make sure that you're going, you don't want to do it down here. Like, a fence clip like this, well, that's not really gonna get you anywhere. You want to make sure you're going up far enough. It's just an up left angle if you're doing this strat. It might be a bit weird. If your up left notch doesn't fit exactly to that angle, but you can just mess around with it. Like if you look at the input display, you can just kind of go a little bit down outside of the notch or a little bit up outside of the notch to compensate. Yeah. So before I cover getting to the platform, I'll cover the other strat. So here's another strat I've seen. Oh wait, that's not right. Yeah. So you can also do something like that. Where you turn your camera right before fence clip. Instead of holding up left, you just turn your camera once you get up here. And then you do that. That might make it more consistent for you. That's fine. There's also a strat where you long jump and do that same thing You get the picture. Yeah. Yeah, you just do a fence clip like that. And there's one more. This is one that you've probably seen some top level 16-star runners do. It's where you long jump here, and then do your fence clip down lower, and then do a speed kick double jump. I'm really bad at this strat, so you have to forgive me here, but this, if you get a really fast, like that, so if you get a really fast normal fence clip, this is no faster than getting that, but even though it's a speed kick double jump, you might somehow find it more consistent to do this, probably once you have like more refined movement with the game. You really want to be landing somewhere like right there. You want to be doing your double jump like right there on the edge of the stairs so that your speed kick gets eaten by the stairs. Like, you can see it's kind of precise. And you want to be pretty down low when you clip the fence. You want to be closer to like the ramp when you clip the fence compared to the other strat where you want to be closer to the wall. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to be covering how I do it, which is to do these jump dives here and then do the fence clip like that. But you can choose any of those other strats if you want. As I'm sure you could see during those demonstrations, you hold up to wall kick against the wall, and then after you hold up, you have a choice of two angles. You can either go down right like this, which will bring you around this area here, which is closer to the cage, it'll be a faster time, or you can hold straight right, send yourself to the back over here, and it'll be a slower time, but you might find it more consistent to do it that way. It's really up to you where you choose to land on the platform, but you just don't want to land too close to the cage. If you land too close to the cage, or like right here, you're not going to be able to have enough time to run around and do your double jump. Alright, so... oh shoot. I exited stage. So what you want to notice when you get on the platform here is your position. You want to notice where you're landing on the platform. So if you land back here, you have a little more time to come around. And if you land in the middle, then you have a little less time. That's basically it. But what's also important is where you do your double jump. So you want to make sure that you're pressing A and B together like this, instead of B after A like this. If you do this when you're trying to do double jump Owlless, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna get it. This is a bad save state. You can also see there that right after you roll out is when you want to do 2 C-lefts to fix your camera. But also while you're doing the C-lefts, you want to start on down right or right, depending on what angle you wall kicked with, and then you want to do a semicircle all the way around until you reach up. So you're going to be doing this right after you roll out while you're doing your C-lefts. So like this. like that. And also, you want to make sure that you are doing your double jump late enough, because if you do your double jump too early like this, you're just not going to get in, or you might not even make it to the cage itself. What you want to look for is you want to see the camera kind of shake a little bit. Let me see if I can, like that. That's, I'm not sure how noticeable it would be, but like it happened right there again. If you see that happen, then you know that you jumped late enough to do double jump Owlless. The only thing to do after that is to do it. But before you get up there, you need to have a good angle. You don't want to leave the platform with an angle like this. Or, that's a bad example. Like this. Okay. I am giving terrible examples. You don't want to leave with an angle that doesn't let you wall kick. Like that. You don't want to leave with an angle like that. That will not work. You also don't want to leave with an angle like this, because then you're going to wall kick the wrong wall. So basically the point of doing the little wraparound is to get yourself to have a straight angle. You want to leave with your analog stick facing up. And the place that you want to look to leave at is this corner right here. You want to leave at that corner. And yeah, so that's that covered. Once you leave, you want to neutral right away. And then like I you don't need to have that little grind thing happen in order to get double jump Owlless. It's just a helpful indicator to know that you are able to get it. You can get it if you jump a little bit earlier than that. But basically, you want to just neutral in the air, and then when you're wall kicking the cage, you want to hold straight left. So neutral in the air, and then so right after the double jump neutral, and then as soon as you hit the cage, you want to hold right. And then you have another choice of strats. You can either do what I've been doing, and did I say right before? I meant left. You want to hold straight left. So what you want to do as you're wall kicking is you want to make sure you're holding A the entire time. You don't want to let go of A. But another thing is that if you're doing this strat, you want to wait till the peak of your jump, like when you get as high as you can, in order to start holding like the up left angle. And you don't want to go straight up left like this. You don't want to do it like too fast. You want to, slightly bring it up, just slightly. You might not even get all the way up to the up left notch. Like you just want to do it at the peak of your jump. That's something you can get used to. But the other strat is arguably easier than that. You just press C left at the peak of your jump and you hold straight left. Like that. Slippery Nip does this, Strats does this. It's probably the easier strat, but really it just comes down to preference. Like I prefer to do the up left strat because I'm just used to it. It's what I practiced. But really, it's up to you. Also, frames you can wall kick on in order to get in the cage. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of first frame wall kicks, but you can also get it with a second frame wall kick, which I'm not going to be able to demonstrate probably, but just trust me, you can get in with a second frame wall kick. You can also get in with a third frame wall kick, and I think you can get in with the 4th frame, but you have to do some kind of weird thing if you're gonna get in with the 4th frame. But yeah, that's oh yeah, also in order to change my camera with that strat, I do a claw grip on the right side of the controller. So I hold down A with my thumb and then use my pointer finger to press C left at the peak of my jump. I do a claw grip for that, just in case you didn't see how that was possible. But yeah, I think that covers everything about double jump Owlless. It requires a lot of practice, and it's gonna be really annoying. But, you know. Oh yeah, one more thing. The way you ground pound the star. So in runs, it doesn't really matter that much. As long as you ground pound it at all, that's what matters. But that can happen, where you try to do a fast ground pound and you just do a big jump. If you're going for XCam times, that's very annoying to get. But you want to try to ground pound the star on the first frame that you can. And also that can happen. If you want to get a fast time, it's important to ground pound the star on the first frame you can. But as far as runs go, it's not really that important. If you really are having trouble with doing the ground pound, you can just do a little jump kick in the cage like this. But you're gonna lose time because of it. But if you're doing double jump Owlless, you're pretty much gonna save time over triple jump Owlless every time. But yeah, I definitely do recommend ground pounding. It's just not. You don't have to go super fast in a run. You can take your time with the ground pound in a run. That's a good example of a bad angle. Yeah. So I hope this covered most things about the trick. Like I said, anything I missed, you can actually leave a comment. I'll take a look. I'll reply. I will also respond to your DMs, and you can also join the Discord in the description of the video. I'll also leave a link to both the ideal time for this star, the strat. It's a 1096 XCam, so pretty fast, but it shows you what you want to be looking for ideally if you want to get a good time. And I'll also leave a link to the ultimate star spreadsheet. It's a spreadsheet of all of the RTA runners' times on different stars. It's helpful to keep track and also to improve. You can see strats people are doing. You can try to get XCam world records, that kind of stuff. You can message, I believe, Saxtel. He's the one who will add you to the sheet. And yeah, I think that's everything. See you.